These are some of the faces of the children of Thailand. Young and innocent for now. But life for many children like these is far from easy. 2 hours or so drive from the Thai capital of Bangkok is the resort of Pattaya. The police monitor this tourist hub as best they can. But many kids wander the streets, eking out a living selling souvenirs, doing odd jobs or even begging. The little money they make can feed their whole family, who are often based in poor rural areas outside the big city. The NGO ECPAT International works solely on the tackling of the commercial exploitation of children like these.
No children should be commercially sexually exploited. It's every child's right to protection. So in that sense, I think for us, as organizations working on child protection, we will continue to raise this issue, because it doesn't matter if there are hundreds of thousands of children or just a single child. Our belief is that no child should be commercially sexually exploited. We're looking at children who are coming from poorest families. They are coming from ethnic minorities, from hill tribes, refugee children, migrant children. Children, in any case, already are falling out of the systems of protection, and they are vulnerable. Street children, children who have been affected by HIV/AIDS, or even children of adult prostitutes, we find are very vulnerable to sexual exploitation.
Thailand is growing as a tourist destination. The Tourism Ministry estimates that last year nearly 20 million international visitors came to the country. That's up 20% from 2010. But not all those visiting this dream destination are here to see the sights. Some are here for more sinister reasons. The Childwise charity, Australia's leading international child protection group working in Asia and the Pacific too, estimates that 250,000 overseas travellers actually go abroad with the single aim of abusing children. And the world's largest overseas aid charity, World Vision, say the problem of the sexual exploitation of children is spreading across the globe. Sina Van was just 12 years old when she was sexually abused by foreign travellers in Vietnam and Cambodia.
You know, the first time the guy that had sex with me, the foreigner, I know it's he wrong, but I remember that when I in Vietnam, I see the foreigner, they say hi, I hi with them very sweet. But when I have been trafficked, come to Cambodia, the first time guy, the big guy, the old guy, look like the grandpa, but he come to have sex with me. And, you know, he's not thinking I'm the kid. He tried with me many times with me the same. So I'm so hurt.
Sina was rescued by Somali Mam, another victim of sexual abuse in Cambodia, who now works to help girls like Sina through her foundation.
As a survivor like myself, when I ask the people to help me, it's not easy, because they look at me, that is your life, it's not my life. But look at all the kids who are 4 or 5 years old, have been sold in the brothel and got HIV/AIDS and have to die. It's not fair. It's not fair for us. So otherwise we ask you to work together.
Police forces around the world are increasingly coordinating their efforts to stop the kind of abuse suffered by these young children.
Some of the preventative measures are actually that capacity building networks, so that in a country in Southeast Asia, the police know how to talk to the children's services, they've got good links with the NGOs, and they've also got links to us and other Western law enforcement bodies, all of whom can work as a team and deliver really good effect. Truth of it is, in this country or abroad, predatory paedophiles exploit access to children in a ruthless, manipulative way.
Very recently, in February of this year, in fact, we worked with the Thai police to crack down a website that was advertising the services for pedophiles. It was a pedophile network, and they were also advertising the services for child sex tourism in Thailand. It was also a site where they could connect, and then also they could access children through that site. So in that sense, it is a destination country for child sex tourism.
But increasingly sophisticated police techniques can't seem to stop the proliferation of child sex tourism rings. And the problem isn't just restricted to Thailand and other Southeast Asian countries. Russia and other European nations and Africa also come up high on the list of child sex tourism destinations. These are some of the countries where there is a known problem. Despite international efforts, the charity World Vision says the danger from travellers who abuse children is spreading to more and more countries. They say the financial crisis has meant that many abusers based in Europe are staying nearer home and luring victims in places like Romania and the Czech Republic.
And here in Brazil, it's estimated that between 250,000 and 500,000 children work in the sex industry.
Earlier this year, Brazil's tourism ministry say they asked 2,000 websites to remove sexual content promoting the country as a prime destination for sex tourism. Many had invitations for encounters with minors. Many of the sites were based in the USA.
I'm so tired, darling. These Asians are tough when it comes to business.
I wish you wouldn't push yourself so hard, love.
One of the difficulties for authorities trying to catch perpetrators is that they're not registered as sex offenders. Some abusers have never committed a crime in their home countries, but travel abroad specifically to abuse children.
I'll let you go now, darling. You get to bed.
Okay, sweetheart. I love you.
I love you too.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Bye.
Over 1 million children worldwide have been forced into prostitution. Your money can save them from his.
People who come to a tourist destination, such as Thailand, and then they have sex with children because it's available in that sense. So they are not necessarily seeking out to have sex with children, but because of the circumstances and situation allows it, they have sex with children. And sometimes they may knowingly do that, and sometimes unknowingly, because there are no checks on ID and so on and so forth.
Catching perpetrators who aren't on the sex offenders register in their home country is a challenge for the authorities. But ECPAT International has enlisted the help of the tourist industry to bring these people to the attention of the police. They've got a code of conduct which they urge hotels in particular to sign. In total, over 1,000 companies from 42 countries had signed up as of last year. Some give out information leaflets to customers, asking them to not turn a blind eye to the sexual exploitation of children. Others train personnel to look out for telltale signs of abuse. But some feel the travel industry is frightened of dealing with this issue because it doesn't want to tarnish the reputation of travellers or even be seen to be associated with such a reviled activity. Frustratingly for campaigners, progress is being impeded on several fronts in the battle to fight this global issue, apart from the reluctance of some parts of the travel industry to engage with the problems in their own backyard. The internet, low-cost travel, the relaxation of border controls and visa requirements are all factors too. But it's the lack of awareness amongst all travellers that these crimes could be happening just a few yards from their bar, restaurant or hotel that in 2012 is perhaps the most concerning of all.